Have you ever met someone who really wanted to look intelligent, using complex words, showing off random knowledge, trying a little too hard to prove something? And yet, something felt off. Because real intelligence doesn't try to prove itself. In fact, research shows something surprising. The more intelligent someone is, the more likely they are to doubt themselves. While those with lower ability often overestimate how capable they are. Because intelligence is not loud. It's subtle. It shows up in behavior, patterns, and how a person moves through life. Here are 12 signs. You might be more intelligent than you think. 1. Insatiable curiosity. Intelligent people don't pretend to know everything. They ask questions, a lot of them. Not to impress others, but because they genuinely want to understand. They can spend hours exploring one idea, going deeper and deeper until it makes sense. Because for them, learning is not a task, it's a habit. 2. Open-minded thinking. Most people defend their beliefs. Intelligent people examine them. They don't attach their identity to being right. Instead, they're willing to step back and see multiple perspectives. This doesn't mean they're easily influenced. It means they're strong enough to question themselves. 3. Comfort with silence. Not everyone who is quiet lacks confidence. Sometimes they're just thinking. Intelligent people don't rush to speak. They observe. They analyze. They choose their words carefully. Because they understand, not every conversation deserves a response. 4. Adaptability. Life doesn't go as planned, and intelligent people know this. Instead of resisting change, they adjust. They adapt. They find new ways forward. Because intelligence is not about knowing everything. It's about figuring things out when you don't. 5. Emotional self-control. Anyone can react. Few people can pause. When things go wrong, intelligent people don't explode. They think. They process. They respond instead of react. Because they understand one bad decision can undo years of progress. 6. Owning their mistakes. Ego says, I'm never wrong. Intelligence says, let me learn from this. Truly intelligent people don't fear being wrong. They use it. Because every mistake is data, and data improves decisions. 7. Natural sense of humor. There's a reason intelligent people are often funny. Humor requires timing, observation, pattern recognition. It's not just about making people laugh. It's about seeing connections others don't. 8. Creative thinking. Intelligent minds don't follow paths. They create them. They look at problems differently. They connect ideas. They imagine solutions others overlook. Because creativity is intelligence in motion. 9. Strong self-awareness. Intelligent people understand themselves, their strengths, their weaknesses, their patterns. They don't pretend to be perfect. They work on becoming better. Because knowing yourself is the foundation of improving yourself. 10. Multiple interests. Intelligent people rarely stay in one lane. They explore. They learn new skills. They stay mentally active, not to stay busy, but to keep growing. Because curiosity doesn't stop at one subject.
11. Need for solitude. Intelligent people value time alone, not because they dislike others, but because they need space to think, to reflect, to process, to plan, because clarity requires silence. 12. Emotional intelligence. Intelligence is not just IQ. It's understanding people, reading emotions, sensing tension, knowing what to say and what not to say. Because in real life, how you deal with people matters more than how much you know. So, how many of these did you relate to? Because the truth is, intelligence doesn't always look impressive. It doesn't always stand out. It doesn't always speak loudly. But it's there, in how you think, how you adapt, how you grow, and most importantly, how you see the world. You might not feel intelligent, but if you recognized yourself in these signs, you're already ahead of most people. Drop your number in the comments, and if this made you think, you're exactly the kind of person this channel is for.